Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Torrid Life, where we dish out all the hot tea going on in the entertainment industry. And today's tea is about the 15-time Grammy winner Adele. The British singer came under fire on Sunday and was accused of cultural appropriation after sharing this Instagram photo that featured her wearing a Jamaican flag bikini top and African Bantu knots in her hair, and a carnival-inspired headdress found in Afro-Caribbean cultures. This picture was followed with criticism, appreciation, and created an African Diaspora war on Twitter and other social media outlets. But before we get started on the story, please go ahead and push the subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss a thing. So let's get right into it. Initially, when the picture was posted, celebrity followers of Adele, including Naomi Campbell, Zoe Saldana, Tessa Thompson, Chelsea Handler, all approved her look with supportive comments. Fans also applauded the fact that she has lost a tremendous amount of weight and encouraged her for posting herself in a bikini. However, that's where the appreciation kind of stopped. Many did not. So she wore this outfit at a Notting Hill Carnival celebration. So what is this Notting Hill Carnival? Well, it celebrates Caribbean culture in England, and it began in the 60s as children's street fair to ease racial tensions in the area. It would have taken place on Sunday and Monday this year, but it went virtual due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Notting Hill's carnival is rooted in Caribbean culture, with its Windrush generational influence remaining strongly evident. It is at the same time characteristically London, which is where it's held, today's modern-day London. Performers that have actually performed at this celebration include Jay-Z, Lil' Kim, Busta Rhymes, Major Lazer, and Stefflon Don have previously taken the stage at this festival. Now, the Hello singer's image sparked a digital culture war, as I mentioned before, in comments that touched on nuanced race relations globally and how they differ from those in the U.S. and those in other diaspora places where black people live, such as the Caribbeans and Africa. Some users urged Adele to delete the image and compared her to Cynthia, a character from the animated series Rugrats, and Rachel Dolezal, the maligned former NAACP chapter president, who we found out is actually a white woman but had lived her life for the longest time as sports journalist. Jamel Hill tweeted, "No one, absolutely not a soul, nary a person," and then of course she puts the picture of Adele. BET News host and activist Mark Lamont shared the photo on his Instagram account with the caption, "Why?" and that sparked a lot of debate and conversation there. But there were also some positive commentary coming from several people who identify themselves as Jamaican or African, such as this one, and also this posting. Users on Instagram and Twitter, some users actually said they appreciated Adele's post and the celebration behind it. Others noted that her look wasn't out of the ordinary for the diverse carnival and encouraged people to learn the context, pretty much encouraged people to learn exactly what the Notting Hill Carnival is. Many observed that it was mostly black Americans who took an issue with it. Certain posts and quotes that you see from Jamaicans were, "From a Jamaican, thank you for wearing our colors, thank you for embracing our culture." Another Jamaican wrote, "As a Jamaican from the UK, I really hope she doesn't take this down. I'm so sick of Americans projecting their problems onto the rest of the world. They need to stop." Then there were some other posts. I understand why the black Americans are triggered. However, this one is over in England. Black-white relations in the UK are not the exact same as they are in the US. I can't have time to explain. The feathers alone should tell you it's for carnival, and she's just paying homage to the culture. She is not being disrespectful. But overall, the responses were more critical and really took a harsh turn, such as these below. The hairstyle took the most criticism on many social media platforms. Drag Queen the Vixen tweeted, "Twice this weekend I have seen people do backflips to defend white women in Bantu knots. If you spent the whole summer posting Black Lives Matter and don't see the problem here, you were lying the whole time." Another one posted, "Just to let everyone here know, white people telling people of color how to feel about this, and it's in itself racist." Journalist Ernest Owens tweeted, "If 2020 couldn't get any more bizarre, Adele is giving us Bantu knots and cultural appropriation that nobody even asked for. This officially marks all the top white women and pop as problematic. Hate to see it." Others simply expressed shock and a little bit of confusion. "This is truly shocking. When did Adele become Katy Perry?" Pierce Morgan tweeted. Another said, "With the increased racial tensions going on right now, I have to ask why. Why did Adele, a smart, young, educated woman such as herself, post this obviously culture-appropriated outfit? Look, why tensions are so especially high in the U.S. Does she not understand what she is doing? Like this." So let's talk about why this is in fact culture appropriation and in some form appreciation. The problem here is not whether Adele has actually appropriated, because the truth is, if you look up the definition of culture appropriation, she has actually cultured appropriation with her outfit, the hair in Bantu knots, African Bantu knots, the traditional carnival outfits. I mean, the feathers, the broad, it's culture appropriation. Let's not try to act like it's not. It is culture appropriation. Now, it's more the people that are up in arms about it for having the African hairstyles that is the problem, that if a black woman wearing the same outfit, first of all, it wouldn't make news. For example, if it was Naomi Campbell who posted herself wearing this, I don't think it would have trended on Twitter or gotten so much notoriety or the same reaction as Adele did wearing this outfit. White women also are able to get away with this hairstyle like this and are actually celebrated when wearing hairstyles that are very Afrocentric in nature. While black women have been told for years that we had to conform to some Western standard of beauty to be seen as equal, and even after conforming to it, we're still treated less and not still treated as equal as beautiful. I had seen some comments online prior to this posting about Bantu knots, which is a South African design. It's pretty much rooting back from the Bantu people. In the past, there have been comments I have seen when pictures of black women wearing this traditional Bantu knots look of negativity, especially coming from Caucasian people. It would be things like, well, those are ugly, or what kind of style is that? So it wasn't exactly looked at in a positive light. Now someone of a white persuasion is wearing it, and it's wow, beautiful, trend-setting, interesting. So this is where most of the anger comes from. It's similar to a post a few years ago when one of the Kardashians, who loved to appropriate culture appropriation from black women, wore some braided hairstyle that was very centric to African Americans, black people, Africans, West African, Senegal. And the white media press decided to make it a trend center, like it was something brand new, where Africans have been wearing the style for hundreds of years, and black Americans also started to adapt the style of the Diaspora. But when a white woman wears it, all of a sudden it's a trend-setting fashion. And this is the reason why many black Americans or African Americans or Africans and so get upset and call it what it is, which is culture appropriation, because the whitewash media never gives credit for where these beautiful ethnic hairstyles originate, or never give praise to it when it is actually worn by an African or an African American or a black American or a black Caribbean. when they post it up. It is never given that celebratory type of recognition. Instead, it can be viewed as harsh or distasteful, similar to Zendaya when she wore her hair in these really nice braids, or actually they were more like locks. The criticism that she received by white women was outrageous. She did come back and hit hard against her critics, which ended up with them apologizing to her. But let's be honest, if it was Adele wearing those same looks, it would be considered trendy fashion. That's the reason why we all get angry. This whole thing, when it comes to cultural appropriation, can be very frustrating. For some, they felt she may be trying to normalize cultural appropriation on a massive platform, since she does have such a massive platform, over 38 million followers on both her social media on Twitter and on Instagram. One tweet says, "I strongly advise you to educate yourself and check your white privilege. And to clarify what I'm referring to, it's the appropriation of a hairstyle which does not belong to white people. It is not yours to wear." It also caused a stiff debate on all social media platforms and the experiences of African Americans, Caribbeans, and Africans when it came to how they felt about cultural appropriations. Some exchanges became very heated, with some African Americans being left out and ganged up by blacks and the other diaspora. Here are some exchanges on. So this is why this is considered cultural appropriation, because it's actually a hairstyle derived completely from Africa, and only Africans or people from the African diaspora should be wearing it. So here's my takeaway. Whether you're black from any of the Americas, the Caribbeans, or a black African living as an expat in Europe or African, we are all derived from the great motherland of Africa. We should all be proud of that ancestral genealogy that we derived from, but we all must also understand that our experiences were vastly different. So we must not attack each other in expressing our rage or anger or appreciation on how we view things. African Americans are not wrong in their anger towards Adele's picture. And not to mention, there were some Africans and Caribbeans that were also upset about the appropriation of the picture. Right? And Caribbeans and Africans are not wrong in their appreciation of the picture. Most importantly, we must respect each other and embrace this overall blackness and love of our blackness from all black people of the diaspora. We are overwhelmingly disfranchised in this world, and we must stick together to produce change and improvement in the lives of all Africans, all African diaspora everywhere, Black Americans, Caribbean Americans, or Black people living in European countries. So what are your thoughts? Sound off in the comments. Were you offended by Adele's picture? Or did you felt that she was just giving appreciation of the African and Caribbean culture? Thank you all for watching, and please like, subscribe, and share. And as always, God bless.